So I'd applied to the Boston Conservatory for musical theater for the grad program, got accepted, and before I actually, got in the car and drove and packed my bags and all that, I got a job offer from Hanna-Barbera.
Ooh, this is where it goes.
Yeah.
And you're how old?
I was 21.
Oh my God.
20,
You're
21?
just set up.
Yeah.
This is what's so crazy. Like, you guys don't know what's coming. I know this. I know part of the story, but please continue.
Yeah. I mean, I had made a student film that was just 16 hours a day of drawing and filming. This is the myth. Like, it wasn't like nothing was, you can have stuff, like there's people like Donald Trump who have stuff handed to you.
Huge. It's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge. You can actually do the same thing by just working your ass off. That's not everything. My parents also worked 3 jobs apiece to put me through college, so I was lucky in that regard. But those things all being equal, then yeah, you bust your ass. And it was luck and hard work. There was very little talent involved with my succeeding.
I don't know about that.
It was
kind of being an asshole saying that. You're kind of a genius of the generation there, Seth, but okay.
But it was like 16 hours a day in this enclosed space, probably about the size of this chess table. And you would have this big animation camera that was surplus from the military that somehow our college had gotten a hold of.
Nice.
You put your drawing in, put the glass platen down, take a frame, pull it out, put the next drawing in, put the glass down, take a frame. And that was my day. And so I had made this film.
How long was it?
It was probably about 7 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. And it came to the attention of Hanna-Barbera, and they offered me a job. And again, this is where the luck comes in. At the time, they were steering away from, the old guard scripted programming. And they said, we got to freshen things up. We need some new voices. They had a show called What a Cartoon that was basically a
classic.
Yeah. Do you know What a Cartoon?
Of course I do.
That was how I got started.
Amazing.
That was my break, was that, gave new green animators a chance to do their own stuff.
That's actually, sorry to interrupt you. That's one of my most fond memories from my childhood, if I'm being completely honest. The What a Cartoon was incredible because it was always like different animation, different stories, different things, these almost like vignettes. Do
you remember that terrible theme?
For sure.
Yeah. And I remember Gendy Tartakovsky, who created Dexter's Lab, super talented animator.
Classic.
Yeah. Really talented guy, very nice guy. I remember sitting in a meeting where there was some question about those of us who got there late, said, hey, you guys kind of voted on the theme. What was the reasoning behind that? And I remember Gendy saying, at the time, and then just the room just breaking up with laughter because it's just like, all right, that's all we need to know.
At the time. I love that.
But yeah, I did a short called Larry and Steve. And then
I remember this. I'm excited for you to continue.
Yeah.
Let me shut up, please.
That got me a job working on other shows there, such as Cow and Chicken. I did outlines for Dexter's Lab at one point, and did most of my writing on a show, get ready, called Johnny Bravo.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 And we had a ball doing that show. That show was a blast.
So sorry, that's
how I met Adam West.
When they picked you up, if you will, they hired you. Was it more as a writer or an animator or both or what?
At the time, it was both. And then they quickly realized that I was a better writer than an artist. I
think you're a great artist.
They said, yeah, we maybe are not going to have you do storyboards for us because we have a lot of people who are much better than you are. But this show needs writers. Go and do that. So, and thank God they did. Like it steered me towards, look, there are artists on Family Guy who took my designs of Peter and Brian and Stewie and made them make sense and look better and all that. So,
and may I also say, Larry and Steve was the godfather of what?
Of Family Guy, of course.
Family Guy.
Yeah.